r/iscrited. What's a deal breaker for you at restaurants? If you go to a Mexican/Tex-Mex spot and the chips and salsa are terrible, just pack it up and leave, nothing will get better. Loud music. I've been in restaurants before where I can't hear myself think, let alone hear people opposite me talk. Edit. Comments were irritating me, so I amended. Tables packed closely together to the point where you might as well just be sitting with the strangers next to you. No prices on the menu. If I'm going to spend money, I want to know how much I'm going to spend. Just tell me the steak is $40 for fuck's sake. The smell when you walk in. If you can smell sewage, mold, or excessive bleach or ammonia when you walk in over the food, turn around. I haven't experienced this where I'm currently living, but back home it was not uncommon to wait for ages until a waiter acknowledged your presence. Like 10 to 15 minutes I'd just stand up and leave. And cleanliness of course, but that's a given. Owners being rude to staff in front of guests. No hand soap in the restroom. Unless staff have their own restroom, no one's washing hands after doing their business into urinal or toilet. Dirty menus. If they can't be bothered to wipe the menu, then what else are they not cleaning? If I can smell the bathroom as soon as I walk in, I'm out. A sign on the door that says nobody wants to work anymore. I've never texted like that before, what a pain in the ass, smirking face. If they just ignore you for 10 minutes. Even if you are, too, busy, at least acknowledge you've seen me and will get to me. Visibly poor hand hygiene. I'm from UK, so maybe not relevant, but huge menu with loads of variety. If they can just master 5 or 6 dishes, they will taste far better than the 50 different options that the kitchen has to offer. Warm water served in a piping hot glass from the dishwasher. Moldy smells. Something ain't right back there. Being seated at a dirty table. Having no seats with backs. Nobody wants to sit on a bench. Mandatory bogus surcharges independent of gratuity. When they keep the lights so low that you literally can't see the menu. I've been in 3 places like this, and the food is always bad. The place is dark for a reason. Hidden fees or changing prices regularly. I'll go once, but if that happens, I won't return. Being ignored. If I go in and no one acknowledges me, such as the bartender sees me sit at the bar and doesn't give a nod or look like I see you be a minute, or the host won't ask my name for a table, I will leave. I don't need immediate service, I just need to know they see I'm here and will get to me. Not being acknowledged. Hard cold butter for the bread. Just let the butter out of the fridge for the day so we can spread it on our bread without destroying the bread. Ever walk on a floor mopped with sugary water? Yeah, that stickiness will have me turn around instantly. Cockroaches watching me eat. Kick Steakhouse Toronto. Taking forever to get the check grinds my gears. I'm less likely to return if I had to wait a long time to leave. I don't want to be held hostage after my meal. Kids running wild. Apart from the inconvenience of the other diners, it's dangerous when staff are walking around with hot food. Edit. I was pleasantly surprised to see so many upvotes. I thought I was posting something controversial. People sometimes get triggered when someone mentions badly behaved kids and think you're just some bitter child hater. But actually I love kids. I just don't want to eat in their playground. When you have to pay for tap water. Paying and tipping on a handheld electronic device while the waiter stares me down. One guy actually instructed me to press the 25% tip option as if it's a required step of the transaction. Infuriatingly rude. I waited tables and bartended for over 8 years, and it was always considered a huge no-no to stand over someone while they tipped, totaled, and signed the slip. Not a deal breaker, but more of a huge pet peeve. And please, if you are a waiter/waitress, please listen to me. If you are going to take my whole table's order by memory, and write none of it down, you sure as shit better get it right. If that's a problem, just write it down, literally no one cares, and I actually prefer it when I see this done. I took some coworkers out to lunch on Friday and we didn't get seen by the waiter. No water, consultation about the menu, nothing. Even after 15 minutes from being seated. Probably the only time I've ever walked out of a restaurant. Roaches. I know how hard they are to keep out of restaurants, but if I see one I'm done. Big wait time for server to take my order, although the restaurant is not busy. If everything on the menu has mayonnaise in it. It has happened before. Being seated next to other diners * in an otherwise empty restaurant if it's not a shared dining experience like a barbecue. Not having hours and menu posted on the website or Facebook or somewhere. As someone with some food sensitivities, I am not wasting my time showing up and getting seated just to discover I can't eat / don't like any of the food. Something in my food that's not supposed to be there, or dirty glasses. Chewy / rubbery skin on wings. If you can't get that right, I don't go back. Automatic 10% service charge added to your bill. Just increase your prices. Service charge should always be discretionary.